Welcome back. Ratios, rates, and unit rates. Put your name. All right, so let's start with ratios. I give you a picture, okay? And I say, how would you write the ratio? Okay. Okay, what they'll do is they'll sometimes, let me color them in. Okay. They'll sometimes switch it on you, okay? They'll give you a whole bunch of words and they'll spell out 3 and they'll spell out 4 circles. And then you'll see 3 to 4 and you're like, "Oh, I knew it was 3 to 4." There was 3 of one and 4 of the other. But which one? They tried to switch it. Whichever one they ask for first. So, and also the question is going to ask, what's the ratio of circles to triangles, okay? So a lot of times the question will be opposite of what they gave you. So you'd be like, okay, 3 triangles, 4, and so you're looking for a 3 and a 4. Maybe they even put 3 triangles to 4 circles. I did that backwards, okay? And you're like, yep, there was 3 triangles. See, look at the problem. 3 triangles, 4 circles. Got it, okay? But no, that's not what the question asked. The question asked for circles first. So it's 3 circles to 4. Oh, I did it wrong. It's 4 circles to 3 triangles. Okay. So the point is read the question. Whatever they ask for first is what you have to give them. And one other thing, we can write ratios as 3:4, or you can write it how we say it, 3 to 4. That means 3 to 4, 3 to 4. Or in math, a lot of times we like to use fractions. So you could do that. Okay. Now it really goes into rates and unit rates. It's pretty similar, okay? The one thing we said with rate, when we get to word problems a lot, they'll say if I am doing a recipe and I have to do 10, I don't even know what's even reasonable, so don't laugh. Let's say 10 grams of sugar for every 3 tablespoons of water or oil, I don't know, okay? And that's just, there's other stuff in this recipe too, right? But that's the ratio, okay? So they usually will be 2 numbers in the same sentence. And I always say, ooh, look, there's 2 numbers really close. They're in the same sentence even. They're in a relationship. They have a math relationship to each other, but we jokingly call it a rate relationship because we have to write rates as fractions. Now, I don't care which way you do it, okay? But you need to label so you know the 10 is the sugar, the 3 is the water. And there's a reason you do it, okay? I don't care which one's on top. But then a lot of times they're going to give you opposite of what you're expecting, or they're going to give you a really big number. They could say 100, and you're going to be like, oh, because 10 goes into 110 times. I could say 100. We're making cookies for the troops stationed in our city this weekend for some military summer games they do or whatever. Well, there's a lot of troops. So they say 100. So you think you're going to put 100 here, but they said it's 100 tablespoons of water. Oh, that's going to go here. Okay. So then you're going to have to find the sugar. Now 3 doesn't perfectly go into 100, so you're going to have to cross, multiply, and divide. So you would do 10 times that's 1,000, and you would do divided by 3, and that would be your answer. I have jokingly told you 85% of the time, 90% of the time, you will never have to cross, multiply, and divide. It will actually work out where it will be 3 to 10 and something to 100. And you can say, oh, I just do times 10. So wherever you do the bottom, you do the top. Okay. And the answer would be 30. Okay. But I was showing you sometimes they trick you and they make it to where you're going to have to cross, multiply, and divide instead. And the number that looks like it worked was labeled as water. Okay. So be careful you watch those labels. Last thing. I'm going to do one more thing on that. But unit rate just means per one. And I always write unit with a 1 there. Okay. So if I said there was 30 candies and I have 3 students. Okay. Unit rate means how many per student. So you just do the division. You just do 30 divided by, because fractions are division, right? 30 divided by 3. So it's going to be 10 candies per one person. Okay. So the rate is 10 candies per person. They usually wouldn't make it a fraction, right? They would just write 10 candies per person. Well, it's per one person, so it still is a fraction, 10 over 1, but that's how they do it. Last thing. Let me think of one. So let's do 5/12 and we want to make it to 18ths. They say we want 5 such and such for 12 people, but we're going to have 18 people, okay? And then you're going to be like, well, 12 doesn't go into 18. Oh, I messed up. Let's make this 6, I guess. Let's make it 6. Okay. 6 pizzas for 12 people. I don't know. All right. So, but you're like, well, 12 doesn't go into 18. So how am I going to find this? Can you simplify this? Oh, yeah, I can. I can divide the top and bottom by 6. So you always try to if it doesn't fit, try to simplify it. Then this changes into 1/2. Now, does the 2 go into 18? Oh, yeah, it does. It's times 9. So then the 1 goes in times 9. Okay. So sometimes you have to take a step back and simplify first. Now, if this was a 9 already, 6 over 9, you could simplify it. You don't need to because 9 fits into the 18. So don't simplify first. First, see if it goes in. Then if it doesn't go in, then you can simplify. Okay. All right. That's it for that.